Hello, I'm Melissa from musicalmama.com, and I'm going to be your guide as you go through the Let's Play Ukulele Handbook for Beginners and all of these play-along videos. I'm so glad you're here. The ukulele is a lot of fun to play, and I've done my best to create a how-to guide that is as user-friendly and approachable as possible. Now, I did design these videos to accompany the book, so I recommend having your book handy as you're watching. And of course, you're going to want to have a ukulele and a digital tuner with you as well so that we can be playing together. The book and videos are based on the 4-lesson beginner's ukulele course that I teach live and in person to private and group lesson students. And each of the 4 main parts of the book corresponds to one of those lessons. In part 1, we cover all of the basics: how to hold your instrument, how to tune it, and how to play. We will play 2 strums, 4 chords, and 4 songs. In part 2 of the book, we learn 2 new strums, and we learn 3 new songs, and we get an introduction to reading tablature and learn how to play through 2 melodies. In part 3 of the book, we learn the difference between 4/4 time and 3/4 time so that you can play in the 2 most popular time signatures for Western music. We learn more new strums. We talk about the difference between major and minor chords, learn a new chord shape, and learn 3 new songs. And in part 4 of the book, we have another new chord shape, lots more songs, and even more strums so that you have more options for when you're playing. And we talk about where you and your ukulele might venture once you've finished the book. And then in the back of the book, that's where you're going to find all of the song sheets with chords and lyrics for every song included in the book. I'm teaching you how to play the ukulele using a mix of classic children's songs and folk songs because folk is the ideal genre for beginning musicians. We have some songs with some really beautiful melodies, and that makes them fun to sing. And we have some songs with some really simple lyric structures, and that makes them easy to memorize. We also have some songs with some very common chord progressions, and that's going to give you a really solid musical foundation. And we also have some songs that are going to be very familiar to you. And so all of these things are going to work together, give you that solid foundation, and help your learning curve become a little bit gentler. As you read through the book and watch these videos, there are 3 things I'd love for you to keep in mind. Number 1, timing is everything. That's true for comedy, and it's doubly true for making music. We're really going to work on establishing what I call your internal metronome, and that's your ability to maintain a steady beat, because that really is the key to making music. We can make any mistake we want with our singing or our chord changes or anything like that, but if we are able to play past those mistakes and keep the beat of the song going, everything is going to work out just fine. And that brings us to number 2, be playful. Whenever we're working on learning a new skill, it can be really natural to focus on the end product. But I strongly encourage you to abandon that type of results-oriented thinking in favor of a more lighthearted approach. I'd even encourage you to consider your instrument a toy, because this is something that we get to play with and tinker with and experiment and create with. And if you have that type of lighthearted approach, it will serve you very well. Mistakes are going to happen, you are going to make them, and so what? The stakes are very low here, and if you're able to treat this as a source of joy, because that's what it is for me, you're going to have a much better time. And now we've come to number 3, and my favorite, sing. I'm going to be doing a whole lot of singing in these videos, and I sure hope that you're going to join me. Many times beginners just focus on learning how to play the instrument first, and then wait until much farther down the line before they start trying to sing while they play. But I strongly suggest you just start singing with me in the very first song. You're going to have more fun, and even if you think you can't carry a tune, you'll do better, because singing as you play will actually help you maintain a steadier beat. And if you remember, timing is everything. So are you ready to start making music? Grab your ukulele and let's play.